Hello, everyone.
Hello, guys. Hi, how are you doing? Greetings of the day to you and Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
The year has just begun. Today is the third day.
Yes.
Hope everyone is doing great and enjoying the day, the days. Normally, the first week of the
New Year.
new year, especially for workers, is a bit slow, right?
It's like holiday mood.
Getting to the end of the year, they put it off to the new year. So when they come into the new year, it's like
It's busy.
the floodgates have opened. Next week will be kind of like,
Picking up stuff.
yeah, picking up stuff and, kind of getting back into the groove rather than just having a floodgate of things to attend to. I have a colleague at work. She went for vacation for about 3 weeks.
Really?
And she
Into
came
the
back.
Christmas.
Yes. She came back and she's like, she has about 1,000 emails to go through. Like, wow.
I feel like she will need like a week to even sort
Catch
everything out. Yeah.
No, but she's done so well. At least today we've had meetings with her. I've sent her a few emails that she has also responded,
Okay.
So
Then
some people, it's like this first week when they are going through their emails, it's hard to get a response from them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so however it's going for you. Oh well, some people too are still on vacation, right? They are not yet. I know some people are going back next week, even the middle of the month, right?
Yes.
I got an out of office from someone who said they'll be back 15th of January. So
yeah, and that even reminds me of Ghana. It used to be common, like really common, to return to work
January.
mid-month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to do that. It happens where like I haven't taken maybe leave the whole year, or I haven't taken any extended leave, so I have like maybe 2 or 3 weeks getting to the end of the year.
Yeah.
So then I have to take everything like just before Christmas, take everything. So I come back like middle of the month, that kind of thing in January. So yep, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. Are we streaming on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Just need to make sure the sound is.
Please, can you let us know if did anybody join? Can you let us know if you can hear us, please? Yeah, I think I've seen something in the chat. It's just like I'm not able to read.
I can't hear anything from the live. So.
You can't hear? Okay, let me talk. Maybe. Can you please let us know if you can hear us? The microphone is still on, so I am hoping that people can hear. Are you able
Happy
to
New
read
Year.
it?
Someone said Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Can you hear us? Hello, can you hear us, please? Can you read what they typed? Maybe.
Yeah, just Happy New Year.
Yeah. Yes, Happy New Year. Can you hear us?
Yeah, let us know if you can hear us. If you can't hear us too, let me.
We don't want to do course 90 work like the last time. So hi guys.
Okay, someone said they can.
They can hear us.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. I just want to be sure I can hear myself.
How will you know? Okay, when you're on, let me talk and then. Can you hear me? So today we are just going to talk about, give some tips, some things you can do to help your 2024. Yeah, and feel free to also share some tips that has worked for you with us.
Okay, they said we can. Okay.
Yeah, so I was just saying that we are going to talk about just share some tips that can be helpful to you in 2024.
I think I know how.
And feel free to also share some tips that has worked for you with us in the comment section. Yeah.
In 1 kilometer, keep left at the fork to stay on Ontario 401 East.
Okay, I can hear.
Feel free to also share some
It was
tips
connected to the Bluetooth, that's why I couldn't hear.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we are live and we are live and in action. So
Keep left
we are saying that
stay on Ontario.
if you want to be successful in 2024, don't do this or don't do these things. And in saying that, I think the converse also applies that, these are some things, there are things that you can also do, right?
Right.
And this is probably going to be a very short video because we have just about 15 minutes to arrive at our destination. So this one will be like, fast, hot. Right.
At our destination, okay.
Now, in 2024, do not sit down and expect to be spoon-fed and handheld. Spoon feeding. Tell yourself that I will not sit down to be spoon-fed like a little baby, because last year we would have said this is 2023, but now we are saying, well, this is 2024.
Yeah.
This is the age of artificial intelligence. This is the age of quantum computing. This is the age of nanotechnology. Like 2024, we have come so far into the year of technology and into the use of technology. So tell yourself that, look, this year I will not sit down to be spoon-fed. I will not be asking questions like, show me, can you send me a link to apply to a school which will give me full scholarship? No. I think some of these questions you can even ask these AI, chat GPT and things like that.
And they'll respond.
And they'll respond, right? These are like, as they call it, artificial intelligence. It's like they have some kind of intelligence to know how to, give information to you. And you can even, I think one of the things that I can do, and this is one of the things that I've always said, that you should know how to ask good questions, right? Because when you ask good questions, that is when you can get good answers and get good information, right? Like if you come and ask me that, send me a link to a school that I can apply with full scholarship, you have asked me a question, but it's not a good question.
Yeah.
You haven't given me any detail about what program you want to pursue or anything of that sort, right?
Yeah.
But
and even if they had all those details, why wouldn't they ask Google?
yes, that is why we took our time to do 2 videos about how you can use Google to search for opportunities. We did a live demonstration. We took certain topics, or let's say certain areas, and we went on Google. We were showing people how to do the Google searches. We went to school websites. We went to, even questions about visa information. And I remember doing that video, I even learned some new information, right?
Yes.
About, like some of the costs about applying for visas and things like that, right? So please, in this new year, tell yourself that I will not sit down and allow myself to be spoon-fed. Because look, this is what happens. And this is something that I've always said, that in the time period that you are asking someone, can you send me a link to apply to this? Can you send me a link to apply to that? Maybe you send us a message that you want, you are looking for a school to apply to do this course and that course, and imagine that it is going to take me, or it's going to take us 1 week to respond. So in that 1 week, what are you doing, right? You are just sitting there waiting. That is not good enough. But if you had spent maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes just to go on Google or go to Chat GPT, I think there's even new ones. Bing AI is the Microsoft version of Chat GPT, I think, right? So if you use Microsoft Edge and you look for Bing was like the Microsoft search engine. Now they have used AI capabilities to enhance it. You go there and you type, can you give me a list of schools that offer a master's in nursing with scholarship? It will give you the information
Everything is
nicely, right?
Yeah.
Very beautifully, right? I have a colleague at work. It's like he always has that page open. Everything he will set it on Bing AI before, so you type in that, how can I do this configuration? Or what does it mean if I see this? It's like Google to the next level. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Google, you just put in your terms, and then it just does it just searches the internet, and it just does like a keyword match, right? But these AI tools, it's like they actually are trained to understand language, right? So the language that you use would help these AI models to also respond to you.
Right.
It's like they are being developed in such a way that they can understand natural language. So what they are doing, there's an aspect of it called natural language processing, so that you can interact with it as if you're interacting with an intelligent being, or talking to another human being, right? So you can ask them those kind of questions, and they would be able to answer for you. So please, 2024, tell yourself, especially those of you who want to jackpot, that you will not sit down.
If you use the same, you don't change from your attitude, all of these attitudes, show me the way,
send me a link, show me a school,
wanting to be spoon-fed. If you use the same behaviors in 2024, then the truth is that nothing will change. So I agree with a friend's post that I read on Facebook, and not just on Facebook, I even saw other people talking about the same thing on Instagram, that all the church that you went to and said amen to the year of many things,
double blessings,
yes, the
supernatural upliftment,
exactly. So the
year
amens,
of double impact.
it's all good. It's
but
all good.
Without action,
nothing will change. So
the Bible says, faith without works is what?
It's dead, right?
So as you are saying it and you are doing amen, you're exercising your faith, but you need to take action. Or now, as they say, show working. You need to show working.
That's what they say now.
Yes.
Show working. So I'd encourage you to just sit back, reflect, think about, and really, this is something that should have been done in December, but it's still not too late. You're in January, right?
Yeah.
So just sit back, relax, and try to reflect. What didn't I do right? Things that you didn't do right. How can I improve? How can I make this better? How can I make this better? How can I move from A to B? How can I move from A to Z? Somebody's destination is Z, somebody is G, somebody is D. You are in competition with your own self. And I call this growth. It's like growing from one place to the other. Whatever area of your life, there should be some growth, right? So think about it that way. What didn't I do right? Or what did I do right? How can I even make it more right, if there's anything like that? Or how can I make it best, right? So these are critical. So don't let us come and talk always, and then you don't take actions, because the goal is to help you to improve, just improve in whatever area of your life. I mean, for some of you, it's not even Boga or Japa or whatever. It may be different things.
Yeah.
Some of you followers or subscribers who have become our friends, some of you are already even here by God's grace. You've come. So what is next? If your Boga Japa dream was a reality last year, I mean, if we're talking about growth, you should have another
objective,
right? Because it can't always be, okay, first you wanted to come, now you've come. So what next, right? So guys, let's be serious, spiritually, physically, everywhere. Yeah.
Number 2, do not go through 2024 with an entitlement mentality.
Oh, that entitlement, it's become
Charlie,
I don't
please,
know, it's a pain.
Put it in your mind that nobody owes you anything, irrespective of who they are.
Nobody owes
you anything.
But I like that. I think repeat it again, because
nobody owes you anything. No matter what you have done for them,
or
no matter what they have said they will do for you.
Yes.
No matter what you think they should do for you.
Yes.
Just keep it in your mind that nobody owes you anything.
If
And when you go through with that mentality, it
you are
helps you.
stress-free.
You are at peace because you are not worrying about and this person should have done this for me, and this person hasn't done this for me, and I thought this person should do this, and I thought this person
And
should
you
do
know
that,
what?
and I expected this person to do that.
And you know what? It's when you go through life with that mindset too, it makes you work hard.
Yes.
And it makes you stay focused on your God.
Mhm.
Because if there's anybody who owes you anything for that matter, then it's God. Because you know what? God is the one who created us, right?
Mhm.
So I've told my husband like several times and different people around me that if you're not happy with something, if anything, you go to God.
Mhm.
Like go inquire in God. Which is why it's important to fix your personal relationship with God.
Mhm.
You know, it's number one. So have that mindset. Nobody owes you anything.
Mhm.
If people give you something, it is God. No,
Or if
it's
people
God that
extend
touched their
some-
heart to do
some
A,
favor
B, or
to
C
you.
for you.
Mhm.
You know, I was talking to a friend and she said she shared about somebody she gave some money to, and the person they like to do this stuff.
Mhm.
So at some point she didn't even want to give the person the money because then the person would think that is because of their whatever consultations. That's why she's giving them the money.
Mm.
So I'm just tying it into like God has just touched somebody's heart and they've decided to give you this money or do this for you or review your personal statements for you or review your SOP for you. How should I even say it? I'm talking about myself.
Say it like you say it.
When you send me an email about SOP or whatever you want me to do, like don't have entitlement spirit. You didn't even bring me on social media in the first place. You know, so you see, and I say these things because babe, sometimes you should just read the message that comes with the email.
Mm.
It's as if I'm sitting with the person going to school. The person is the one like meeting in Jericho school and I say these are, you know, the language. And sometimes I feel like some people it's not intentional.
Yeah.
It's just they don't know
How to.
to write. Yeah. So it comes across as like very offensive, like
Mhm.
not respectful, you know, and that's why we've also spent some time to teach you how to, you know, how
Yep.
to ask for things,
Yep.
you know, how to request for things. Maybe could you please,
Mm.
oh, I was wondering if you could please
Mhm.
have some time, but don't send me a message. And somebody sent me one recently and said to look at their SOP and they added ASAP. You know, I'm like,
As soon as possible.
what
Charlie?
kind of entitlement? Like, if it's not social media, like, where do you know me? Like, did you see?
Yeah.
So, like, don't have that entitlement. Respond to my thing ASAP. And it was not just even the ASAP. The whole language, everything was just flawed.
Hmm.
And ask me if I responded. I didn't.
Yes. So please get that entitlement mindset out of your
Charlie.
mind, especially if you want people to
People
help
are like
you.
that too. So many people
Like
are
if you want
that.
people to genuinely help you,
Mhm.
like you have to get it out of your mind that
They
I
owe
mean,
you something.
if someone is in a position to help you and they choose to help you, that's great,
Mhm.
right? But don't let it get to the point where it's like it is your right.
To help me.
It is your right that you must be helped, or it is your right that you must be given this, amount of money, or it is your right that they must do as you are asking them to do. It is just a
Or that
favor.
your uncle or auntie somewhere must
Eh.
give you bank statements. And if they don't give you, then
Then
they
they are
become
bad people.
like the enemies and the
Yes.
ones who don't want you to travel abroad.
Yes.
And you're feeling so entitled that they are your family member. And I
Yes.
see all these, bitter statements and people are so bitter on Facebook and social media, and their uncle somewhere or their family is there, and they've concluded that they don't want them to come abroad. And I'm like, look at all these entitled mindset. It's not the best, guys. Because I was listening to Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. He did a live on Instagram, and he talked about this same entitlement. And he said that once you feel entitled, what happens is you don't have a heart of gratitude.
You
You
feel
see-
that you deserve it. It's
Yes,
your right.
yes.
So why should I even say thank you?
Yes, so you don't have a heart of gratitude, which is true. But then if you really want to move mountains, if you really want to, like grow in life, like progress, advance, succeed, you have to have a grateful heart.
Yes.
Like thanksgiving, like it's all about thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. You have to be grateful for where you are now. Do you see? Like, don't be ashamed about where God has put you now, because it's only a foundation. Like, in my language, you say it's a yankakankakra. Do you
Little
see?
by little.
Yeah, so be grateful for where you are now. Do not feel entitled. And I believe that if you have this mindset, then you are good to go.
So, even stemming out of that, in this year, do not label people as bad because they are not able to give you the help that you expect them or that you think they should be able to give you, because really you really don't know what anyone's circumstance is, right?
Yeah.
You really don't know. Like, because your uncle or your friend is living abroad doesn't mean that they have all the money in the world to give you all the money that you ask for, and a recent experience,
Yeah.
I have a friend who came to ask me for an amount of money
What even happened?
in dollars. I
They
said,
asked you,
hey,
how
this
much
guy
was it? Was it 10,000? Yeah,
is
10,000.
asking me for $10,000.
Yeah.
Hey,
$10,000. Yeah.
and I'm like,
And this is not somebody who even keeps in touch. Oh, and
I
I'm
mean,
like,
I've
wow.
helped this person a few times before, and even like the kind of, should I say, the kind of feedback that I got, or the kind of response was some way, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't. I mean, it was kind of like, okay, yes, you
I
can
got
do
the
it,
thing.
and you have done it. So
That's it.
what again, right? It's
They are
like, what
gone.
else?
And they are gone.
And you
see
don't hear
them
from
again.
them for
Yeah.
for a long time. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Me, if I decide to do something for you, I've decided to do it for you. If you go and you don't come and say thank you or anything, and that's fine. Okay, I decided to do it for you. You too. You didn't show the gratitude that you were supposed to show. So that's fine.
You are gone, right?
Like, yeah, you all the best. Like, I wish you all the best, but then that doesn't mean that, okay, because I did it for you this time, you can come and mount, increasing magnitude of requests. So I do this thing for you. Next time I come and do this thing again. Now you're asking me for $10,000.
Was
to
it
go and-
what, CAD or USD?
Well, irrespective of wherever it
It's
is.
still $10,000.
Ghanaians, when they say dollars, they are mostly thinking about US dollars, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, that was what happened, and I was like, Charlie, I mean,
Did you respond yet?
oh no, I responded to them. You see, and I've come to the point, like, let's say all the people who have asked me for money in the past, right? I have come to realize that, like, I know people and their reliability. I know people who, when they tell me they'll pay me back, they will pay me back.
This thing.
So there are some people, when they ask me for money and they tell me they'll pay me back, straight away I know that it's not true.
Even
So
the crepes of the crepes.
if I decide to help them, then it's like I'm
Wow,
dashing them the money.
Yeah.
I'm not really expecting it back because I know that the chance of it coming back is slim. And this person who's asking me for this 10,000
is in that category.
is in that category. I know that this person.
But let me just
they won't pay back. They'll come back with a story or something like that. They won't pay back. So
babe,
why should I worry myself?
Let me throw this little piece of advice. Like me, I want to be that person whom you can trust that today I said give me $10 and I'll bring it back in 2 weeks. And then I want to be that person who brings it back. Because of what? Integrity.
Yeah.
Like I want, like in this world that we are in, all this, like we are Christians, and like I want to be like Christ. So integrity,
it goes like, even beyond Christianity, because me, I've said that
it goes beyond.
Some of the most trustworthy people that I know, or let's say one of the trustworthiest persons that I know, personal friends that I know, when it comes to money, that if he says give me this, I will pay you back, he's not a Christian. He's not a Christian.
But
he's not a Muslim.
But
too.
you see that still those people go far in life.
Yeah, I mean, apart from the fact that this person has some other behaviors that do not make things go well for them. When it comes to money, I know that this person is trustworthy. If he asks me for this money, he says he'll pay back, he will pay back. But there are many people that I cannot say that about.
Yeah, good for
and
them.
For me as a person, whenever I have had to even borrow money from someone, like I need to be 100% sure that I
You
can
can pay
I
back.
can pay back before I take money from anyone. Remember, I borrowed money from
Yeah, I
you
was gonna
long
say,
time ago, even
yeah.
before like we're just friends.
Yeah,
I
you
had to
bought it
borrow
back.
some money from you. Like I would never ask you for money
Yeah, you
when
bought it
I
back.
don't have a concrete plan
so-
that is certain for me to pay back.
Yeah, so babe, when
But
I
a
was,
lot of people don't do that. It's like they just say that, oh, you give me the money, I'll pay you back, but they don't have any
babe,
concrete
when I
plan.
was taking the things and trying to grade you, I looked at it. I'm like, okay, this guy, he's just my friend. He says I will give him money, bring it. Let's see if he bring the money back.
Oh yes, I mean
And he bought
because
it back. Like, was it
integrity,
once or twice?
I mean, it was more than once.
Oh,
Like
yeah, he bought
integrity
it
is
back,
like
so-
Charlie. It's so key. The Bible says that what a good name is better than
Than
riches.
riches,
A good
eh?
name, integrity. Like when your name is mentioned,
Let it be for good.
what is your name associated with?
Let it be for
Is
good.
it for good
though.
things or for bad things?
bad
When
things,
your name
yeah.
is mentioned, do people say that, oh, this guy, we can trust him, he's a good person? Or when people mention your name, it's like, then everybody is like,
They've changed their face.
they've changed their face and then there are question marks about their name.
Yeah, and people are saying you are not straightforward and things like that.
You know, don't ever let that be
Your caption.
your caption or your character. So in 2024, do not live a life that lacks integrity, right? Make sure that, I mean, some of you have broken trust with people and things like when trust is lost, it is hard to
hard.
win back.
Yeah.
It is very hard to win back. So as much as possible, try not to break that trust. And if you have broken trust with people, make up your mind that you will do everything within your power
fix
to
it.
regain that trust. Maybe you need to apologize to the person.
Yeah.
You need to tell them that you know you haven't acted well. You didn't act in a trustworthy manner with respect to whatever situation it was. You have borrowed some money from someone. You said you pay back. You haven't paid back. You haven't communicated anything to them.
And it's just hanging.
And it's just hanging.
And that's what happens
You
most
know?
of the time. When the people some people don't know, should I go and ask them for my money or not? That kind of thing. And it becomes stress for those people who gave you the money, right?
You know, especially when they look at the relationship that they have with you and things like, you see, do not take advantage of people. I think that is also
That's
another good
point.
You know, do not take advantage of people, or do not take advantage of the good heart of people,
Yes.
or the kindness of people, or the
Exactly.
genuineness of people to take advantage of them and abuse their kindness.
It's no good, guys.
It's not a good thing at all. It's not a good thing at all. And I mean, there are people I know who have done that to me personally. They have done it to others. It's like they take advantage of your kindness and they end up like, you know,
because they know that you're good.
they know that, oh, this person is a good
Yeah,
person,
you're
so
good, yeah.
I mean, I identified that a long time ago. So right now, I won't even give you the chance to come and abuse me. Like, if I know,
Take advantage of you or something.
if I know, like, I will see you from afar and I will block you. I will not allow you. I mean, in previous times, I think I've allowed myself to take advantage of, but not in this current day and age. You know, there's this one guy, and I'm sure when I talk about the story,
I remember who
it is. Remember when we're going to get married? I told you someone asked me to buy them a shoe.
Yeah. Why would I
And
forget
the shoe
this?
that the person went to,
Some expensive shoe.
almost $200. And
Yeah.
I knew in my heart that this person will not pay.
Yeah. So you bought the
So me, I
cheaper
asked
version.
them that, are you sure you want to invest this money into this shoe?
And they said yes.
Of course, you say yes. And I said, no, I don't think so. I'll look for something else. So I found some $32 shoe or something like that. And I bought it for them. Truth to them, they never paid.
Up to now.
They never paid. It's like they didn't have the intention of paying back, right?
But you don't
They didn't have the intention of paying
and
back.
then you select this.
Of course, so that it becomes, that's how you take advantage of someone. You say that, oh, help me with this, help me buy this, a shoe, really expensive shoe. You don't have the intention of paying. The person brings you the shoe, you take it, you wear it, you forget about the person, you've taken advantage of them, right? You know. So like these are like certain things like character, right? Character.
It's important.
It's so important. Like good character, right?
Right.
Good character is so important, and it is such a key trait to develop, right? To be a person of character in this new year, like let's be known for having a good character, right? Be known to be a person of integrity, be known to be a trustworthy person. Let's when your name is mentioned, let it be associated with good things,
yes,
and good behaviors, and good characters.
Exactly.
And I mean, it opens so many doors for you, right? So many doors, like so many doors.
The seen and unseen.
The seen and unseen, right?
Sometimes
seen
we
and
want
unseen.
to only the things that we see. The ones we don't see, we think
It doesn't
You
matter,
know?
but
Yeah, but they all matter, right?
everything matters. So yes, this one is just a short one. We have arrived at our destination.
Mhm.
So we will be coming to you again.
Yes.
Happy New Year to you, and we hope that these 3 or 4 points that we shared with you, in fact, if you take it to heart, you commit yourself to doing all these things, I'm sure that 2024 will be a much better year for you, and even you as an individual, it would be you come out a better person, right? A transformed person. So thank you very much for watching.
Thank you for watching.
We will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.